let's say hypothetically, we're discussing the topic of horseshoes. And for the sake of argument, let's assume that you're not familiar with the intricate details of this fascinating subject. So, what are horseshoes, you may ask? Well, to put it in layman's terms, horseshoes are precisely crafted U-shaped metal shoes that are meticulously nailed onto the hooves of horses. And for the sake of argument, let's assume that you're not familiar with the fact that horseshoes are primarily used to protect the hooves of horses from wear and tear, and to provide an extra dose of traction on various surfaces. Now, when it comes to the process of nailing on horseshoes, it's formally known as shoeing. And for the sake of argument, let's assume that you're not familiar with this term. It's important to understand that horses need to be shoed every 6 to 8 weeks, depending on their level of activity and the extent of the wear and tear on their hooves. A farrier who's an expert in the art of horseshoeing will carefully remove the old shoes, expertly trim the hooves, and then adroitly fit and nail on new shoes. For the sake of argument, let's delve deeper into the specifics of horseshoes. They're typically made of steel, aluminum, or plastic, and are skillfully shaped to conform to the natural curve of the hoof, with a series of precisely placed nail holes on each side for optimal attachment. The horseshoe works by providing crucial support and protection to the horse's hooves, which are composed of a keratinous material similar to human fingernails. Without horseshoes, the hooves can become worn down, cracked, or infected from walking on rough or hard surfaces. Now, let's say hypothetically we're examining the advantages of horseshoes. For the sake of argument, let's assume that you're not familiar with the fact that horseshoes offer additional traction to horses, which is highly beneficial for those that are used for riding or pulling heavy loads. The metal shoe can grip the ground more effectively than the natural hoof, reducing the risk of slipping or sliding on slippery surfaces. In conclusion, let's say hypothetically, we can safely assert that horseshoes are an indispensable tool in the care and maintenance of horses. By providing the much-needed protection and support to their feet, they allow horses to perform a wide range of activities without the risk of debilitating injuries. For the sake of argument, let's assume that this information was highly informative, and you're now significantly more knowledgeable about the subject of horseshoes.